folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. Today we have a battle from two teams in the ACC, a conference that now sprawls all across the country. This is an important matchup, as we're going to see the NC State Wolfpack taking on a team hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
That kind of play is almost impossible.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Pirates line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Makes a quick grab. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Kick is good. Gives the offense. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And here comes a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it again. Looking right. This one caught. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The Pirates are going to cash in this red zone trip. They're going to run it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Right down the middle. And they add. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More. The ball to the 39. It'll be first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The ball is caught. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Pirates will have 1st and 10 here. Running out of time in the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Throwing for his running back. Oh, and another incompletion. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. No problem. Knocks it right through. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Pirates bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And they'll down the ball just inside the 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands. It's Higgins. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Pirates look to keep this drive moving. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. It's 3rd down after that run. And there's the handoff. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He'll ride the back again here.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The Pirates looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Bringing pressure. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.